In today's tutorial, we will be talking about how you can easily put calendar in Google Sheets. I will be showing you two methods that you can use to add calendar to your spreadsheet. Head over to your Chrome browser and select Google Apps. Scroll down and select Google Sheets from this option. The first method you can use to add a calendar to your spreadsheet is using a template, a pre-made template. So when you open Google Sheets, you navigate your mouse to Template Gallery and you click on Template Gallery. Over here, you can scroll through and look for Annual Calendar. Under Personal, we can see Annual Calendar. You double click to open this particular spreadsheet. In order to customize this particular calendar, you'd have to go over to File. So you make a copy, go over to File and make a copy of this. And then you select your drive. If you have any folder in your drive that you would want to keep this particular annual calendar, you head over to My Drive, you click on it, and then you select the type of drive. So you select the type of drive that you want this particular spreadsheet to be placed in. So we'll just go ahead and select virtual assistant and then click on select, and it will be saved in that particular folder. Then make a copy. Currently, this is how this particular calendar is looking like. We have the years. This is an annual calendar, and we have the month. You can customize your calendar by using this particular option. We have the colors over here. So there are instructions that come with this particular template. So in case you want to use a pre-made template, you can follow the instructions and use that to customize your calendar. We have January here. We have February, March, April, May, so up till December. Okay, this is an annual calendar. You can take your time and customize this particular template to your liking. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment and I would respond. The next option that we will be looking at is to start from scratch. So we'll go back to our Google Sheets. We'll go back to our main page. And then we are going to select a blank spreadsheet. You double click to open a blank spreadsheet. Then we can name this calendar. You double click to rename this. Make sure to close this. I'll close this. And in cell A1, you're going to type the month and the year. Type February, then you add the year. Hit enter. Then you go back to select from A1 to G1. And then we merge. We are going to merge all the cells. Hold and drag to the other cells. Then we select this, select the merge type. We are going to merge horizontally. The next thing to do is to create day headers. We are going to start from Sunday to Saturday. So in cell A2, we start by typing Sunday. Now that we have our day headers, we are going to select from cell A2 to G2 and bolden the headers. We would also align the text to the center and then add a background color. So we're going to change the alignment to the center. And then we add a background color. So the background color is the fill color. Okay. And then we select a light background color. You can select any color of your choice. So that we are going to add some borders to the selected cells. We are going to add a border, add some borders to the cells. With regards to the borders, you can add any border of your choice. So there's the outer borders, there is the vertical borders and horizontal borders, and then we have the inner borders. So I am going with the outer borders. So you select your border and then we come back to row A3. I'm going to select cell A3 and then we go ahead and start typing or start filling in dates row by row until we get to the last day of the month. Make sure to check the current date in order to align with what you are doing. So today is Thursday, 12th of February. Thursday, 12th of February. So we're going to start by typing 12 here. 13, 14. After filling in the dates, the next thing we will be doing is to adjust all the cell sizes. We will go ahead and select from cell A3 to Gene 5. It's giving me Gene 5 because that is where my number ends. But if yours ends at probably Gene 8 or Gene 10 or Gene 11, make sure to select the entire range of cells. And then we are going to decrease the font size. We're going to make it smaller. Let's leave it at 8. And then we'll also decrease this a bit, reduce the sizes a bit. So now that we have this, we can also change the font size for this the year. So we can increase the font size and make it a bit bigger. We can also change the text color. The next thing we can do for this is to select the entire cells, and we could also add some fill color. So select any color that is easy on the eye, any color that is fine with you, colors that you can manage. So we can select this. So let's go with this color. Okay, and then we can do something here. We can change this. We can change the fill color for this to something more darker, and then we change the font color as well. So let's go with something more darker. Then we go ahead and change the font color to white. Okay, so you can have something like this, you can have something like this, and then you go ahead and rename this sheet to February. So you can make this February. Hit enter on your keyboard. You don't have to type the entire thing, you can just make it FEB, and that is okay. You can right click on this to make a duplicate. So the next month is March. You have March, and then you do some changes here. Over here you're going to have more numbers because you're starting from the beginning. So you start 1 2 3 till you have the last day of the month. You can customize the days to your preference. So you can also use this to track your daily activities. You can use this to track your expenses. You can use this to track literally anything that you want to do. You can just have a note beneath. So what we are going to do is select this. So we are selecting this, and then we merge all the cells. Merge all. Then you type note. Make sure to highlight this, and then you select the alignment. It currently is at the bottom, so you're going to make it to the top so that it stays at the top, because when you leave it at the bottom, let me illustrate that for you to see. When you leave it at the bottom like this is how it's going to be, and you wouldn't want this. So you make sure to double click to highlight, and then you select the top alignment. Okay, and when you hit enter, it's going to be there for you. You can go ahead and add a note for your calendar. You can do the same for the other month. If you're having any challenges, make sure to leave a comment and I would respond to them or assist you to do whatever you need to do. I'll see you again in the next video. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other tutorial.